Welcome back to Ching Mai, folks. You're looking at Kadam Corner. Now, this is the last remaining section of the original old city wall with the moat, and of course the modern day addition is the fountains. Over on the right hand side there you'll see the Lai Tai guest house. That's where I stay whenever I'm in Ching Mai. A bit of free advertising for the boys and girls. Tuk-tuk time. Now, hired a tuk-tuk, I'm heading off into the old city centre. I'm going to have a look at some of the historical temples and artefacts. And first stop is the Temple of the Three Kings. This is where the King of Ching Mai met with the King of Sukhothai and the King of Siam. They travelled north to have a meeting with him to help plan the city and arrange for financing the building of the city of Ching Mai. While I've been filming, there's some Japanese tourists turned up and they've commandeered my tuk-tuk to make a few photographic memories of their own. So I gave them a few minutes, let them have their bit of fun, and made sure they tipped my driver before we headed off to the dual temples of Ching Mai. Wat Ching Mai has two temples, a large one and a small one. The small one on the right hand side is the one of interest for me because that is where this little guy lives, the Crystal Buddha. This temple is known as the Temple of the Crystal Buddha. He only stands 4 inches high. He was hand carved in India over 1,000 years ago. He shares his cell, which is bulletproof glass and bars, with a 9-inch terracotta Buddha, which was also made in India. And him and the terracotta Buddha both arrived in the Ching Mai area some 1100 years ago, before the city was actually built. Time to get back into the tuk-tuk, and we're off again, this time heading for the top end of the Tapa Road. We're going up to the top end to the Wat Phra Singh, one of the nicer temples in the centre of the city. And Wat Phra Singh is normally the end of the walking street on the Sunday night market, which you would have seen in the last clip. Inside the Wat, the young monks are busily putting out chairs for the Westerners who are visiting, who may wish to remain for the noon service and blessing. The noon service and blessing is given by the senior monk. Like all the other Thai cities, Ching Mai is full of temples. There's an abundance of them. You're quite welcome to visit the temples, wander around, take photographs, pretty much do anything you like, as long as you obey a few simple rules, like take your shoes off before you walk up the steps and don't wear a hat inside the temple. Ladies, for you, a few special extra rules. If you're going to wear shorts, make sure they're knee length. If you're going to wear a top, make sure it covers your shoulders. Otherwise you may be asked to leave the temple. If you find something in the temple yard that you'd like to have a play with, well, you're quite welcome to do so. In this case it's a gong. The rules are simple. You can pretend, you can pose, but don't actually ring that gong, or you may find yourself under the escort of a few young monks asking you to leave the property. Right, that's it for the temple tour for now. I'm back in the tuk-tuk. I'm heading off to the Buckhard Botanical Gardens. It's my last day in Ching Mai and I have to perform one final request on behalf of my late wife Debbie, and that is to go up to the pagoda pond at the gardens and spend some time feeding the fish.